Hey, this is Christian, and over the next few weeks, we are going to look at the same set of scriptures. It is commonly known as the Lord's Prayer. I am reading from Matthew chapter 6, starting at verse 7. And when you pray, do not heap up empty phrases as the Gentiles do, for they think they will be heard for their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask Him. Pray then like this: Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Our Father in heaven has got to be like one of the largest statements I think that there is. Jesus says, this is how I want you to pray. I want you to start by saying our. That's like communal. We are in this together. It's a family. Our Father. Abba, Daddy, all of us on this earth, from here to there, doesn't matter what country you're from, your ethnicity, your gender, all of us get to look at God and say, hey, Dad. He says, start out every parent by remembering that you are in this together and that you're His children. Remember that there's a family of believers. Remember that no matter where you go, you are in a family, that you are together. And remembering that together, you are His children. You get to go to the creator of the universe and say, hey, Dad. You get to talk to the man who created it all and say, hey, Dad. Love you. Daddy, you love me. Our Father in heaven. Now, we think about what heaven really is. It's a place of absolute perfection. There's no sin, no hurt, no shame. This is where our Father lies. And He says, I want you to come to me, remembering that that's where I want you to live. In a place of no shame. You're my kid. And because this is where I am, this is where you should be. No shame, no hurt, absolute peace. There's no lack. You're my kid, so this is who you are. You're my children, so these are the things that you have. You're mine, so everything that I have also belongs to you. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Now, if you are thinking about the fact that this great, insanely amazing Father who owns everything on earth looks at you and says, you're mine, hallowed be your name is kind of the only response that there is. Yes, it's a commandment for us to worship God, but it's also just a response in thinking and the fact that we go, this God who owns everything looks at us as His children. When you think about that, worship automatically pours out. Praise will come out of your mouth. Thanksgiving and gratefulness will come out because you realize that the King of Kings and Lord of Lords thinks of you as His baby, is the apple of His eye. He thinks of you as royalty. How great is our God that He looks upon us, knowing not only that we're going to sin, He can tell us exactly what it's going to be, when it's going to come, how it's going to go. And He says, that's my baby, and I want her to live where I am. Love you.